Hey Wildcat fans, welcome to another week inside BCU Athletics. You're tuned into Cateye Rewind and I'm Erica Brain. You thought you missed it, but we've got you covered. This past Saturday in football, the Cats fell short against the UCF Knights. UCF winning 41-7. The Cats led in the first quarter with Anthony Jordan scoring the lone touchdown to put the Cats up 7-3. Robert Way had a season high of 5 tackles, and LeBrandon Richardson had 3 tackles in his return to UCF. The Wildcats were plagued by penalties, giving up 137 yards on 17 penalties. And this past weekend in volleyball, Maryland Eastern Shore hosted the Best Western Wild Weekend, where the Lady Cats had 2 wins on Friday, and in their first match, the ladies held on for a 5-set victory over Campbell after leading 2-0 and then sweeping Binghamton 3-0, led by Delisha Pierre and Rhea Simon, who had 25 and 20 kills respectively on that day. Now, the Lady Cats dropped both matches on Saturday, being swept by UMES in 3 sets and falling short to Ryder in 4 sets. But Hazel Ortiz-Rosado had a bright spot for the ladies with 53 assists on that day. And in women's tennis, Team 3 peated at the HBCU Nationals, where China Sue Kajiwari 3-peated as champion. Alejandra Vital and doubles tandem of Maria Sablina and Mina Matsuba both won championships as well. And stepping right into men's tennis, the team finished in second, 1 point behind North Carolina Central, where Greg Alameda lone champion out of 4 championship matches. Hey Wildcat fans, standing next to me is Mr. Bowtie himself, and of course it's time for the prediction section. And so before we have you break anything down, you got to talk about the shortage that the Wildcats came on this past weekend against the UCF Knights.
Well, the Wildcats did definitely fall short to University of Central Florida. No reason to hang your hats here. It's an FBS team. The Wildcats came out. They were competitive, especially in the first quarter. We had a touchdown by Anthony Jordan. He came off a big screen pass, 29 yards, then he went down and went in for the 1-yard score. The Wildcats defense wasn't able to hold up throughout the game. But like I said, no reason to hang your head. Central Florida is a great team. They were 0-2 and they were struggling a little bit at the beginning of the season. But look for them in the upcoming games to find their flow and find their swag and win some big ball games.
So Terrence, how do you feel about the guys recovering from this week's game?
So I look for the Panthers of Florida Tech University to come up here and give a very competitive game to the Wildcats. Those guys are 3-0 right now. They're coming off a big win out in Texas. I look for the Wildcats right now to show up. The Wildcats are going to use this game to try and build some momentum going into conference play. Right after this, the Wildcats are in the thick of things in the conference. So I don't think the Wildcats are going to look over this team, but I definitely think this is definitely a preparation game for us to get some of those guys that haven't been playing in the football game and to start, stabilizing some of these positions.
Which is perfect, because if you take a look at what happened on last night's game, we used a lot of players, a lot of people who aren't familiar on the field, but they had the opportunity on last night to, get a taste of that. So
definitely in a game like that, you want to get all the kids that you can in the ball game, get some of your starters out the game, especially when the score gets out of hand. So Coach Jenkins and the staff did a phenomenal job last night, getting some of those young players in the game, some people that we may see in the season and some people that we may hold off on until conference play. I like the way Larry Brim played coming into the game, and a lot of those guys had an opportunity on the big stage.
Well, that's perfect for them to have that type of opportunity. But listen, you guys already know what I'm going to say. Go get your tickets, because you don't want to miss this game, BCU versus Florida Tech, this Saturday at Municipal Stadium. Guess what? I'm Erica Brain, and this is Terrence Gatling, and we got you covered.
She really has you covered.
Thank you.